Okay, interns, now that you have learned how to recognize who is selling the product, why they're selling it, and who they're selling it to, we are going to be talking about how companies persuade their audience with different advertising techniques. So, first, we need to review. The target audience is the group of people advertisers will think will buy or use their product. Advertisers create their ads to persuade the audience to do, buy, or think something. They are likely to put their ads where the target audience is likely to see them. For example, an ad for children or teenagers might be placed inside of a video game, where an ad for adults might be somewhere like a newspaper. Advertisers use specific techniques to reach their target, and the techniques that are used really depend on that target audience. All of these techniques can be used for every audience, but it's going to change. The way they're used will change depending on who the audience is. The first technique is emotional appeal. This is what it sounds like. It's using methods to evoke emotions, to make people feel happy or sad or afraid or excited. This works because when people are made to feel an emotional connection to something, they're able to see how it affects their lives. They are more likely to buy a product or use a service that they feel strongly about, rather than one that doesn't affect them. This technique of advertising is done with the help of two factors. Usually this appeals to the audience or the target audience's need or fear. So, a lot of times companies will use the need for something new, or people's need to be accepted, or their need for change, or their need for security and safety, or their need to feel attractive. These are all different kinds of needs that people feel. Also, fear is a very important motivating factor. People's fear of accident or death or getting sick or being avoided or getting old, any of those fears that companies can play on, saying that my product will help avoid these things you're afraid of, is a very powerful tool for advertising. Let's look at this first ad. What emotion is this evoking? I think this could evoke a few different things. It can make you feel sad. It can make you feel guilty by saying that he is starving and we are not. So maybe you feel this guilt that, well, because I have enough money and food, maybe I should do something to help him. So it's trying to get you to share, to give money to UNICEF to help people like this boy. What about this ad? This is definitely appealing to fear of death and fear of sickness, by using the word kills, by using all of the many different sicknesses that can result from smoking. This is definitely causing fear. Also, the image of the gun and the cigarettes being used as bullets. This is also evoking that fear of death. The next technique is facts and statistics. This is describing a product, promoting its features, making claims about what a product or service can do for the consumer, using numbers, statistics, examples to show how good a product works. This technique also gives the consumer information on how the product works, its cost, or anything else that they think will convince the consumer to buy their product. This is usually done with numbers. However, sometimes they can just use words to explain facts about the products. This works because it grabs the attention of the consumer and it appeals to their trust. It makes the consumer trust the product by appealing to their logic. Let's look at some examples. Here's this example. You can see that it's saying 40% less fat, 30% less calories. And even down here, if you read the fine print, it gives the specific numbers of how much fat and how many calories are in these French fries. And it's comparing these French fries to McDonald's. So they are saying that our French fries are healthier for you. And by giving you this information, makes you trust them more. Here's another example of using facts and statistics. This huge number here, this 32 minutes. It says when you're having a heart attack, every minute counts. Cooper doctors open blocked arteries with angioplasty on heart attack patients 32 minutes faster than the national average of 90 minutes, saving lives and reducing complications. So you see the doctor, this is for a heart institute. They are saying that they can save your life faster if you're having a heart attack by using this number of 32 minutes. This definitely would make you trust these doctors. The next technique is using endorsements. Endorsements is anytime a celebrity, an expert, or a regular customer tries to sell the product. They tell their experience with the product. I am sure you've seen plenty of advertisements with celebrities. Using a celebrity also appeals to people's emotion. They might feel excited because their favorite celebrity is selling a product, or they think, oh, this celebrity uses it, I should too. Experts, like, for example, doctors recommending specific medicines would be an expert endorsement. Or think about toothpaste. If you have toothpaste advertisement, having a dentist recommend that toothpaste would be an expert. This makes people trust the product more. Using endorsements, celebrities, and experts helps people to trust the product. Here's one example. This advertisement uses Taylor Swift, a celebrity, to sell Diet Coke. In this advertisement, it says 4 out of 5 dentists would recommend Trident for their patients who chew gum. So this gum is recommended by dentists, by the experts. The next type of advertisement technique is promotions. We can also call this bribe advertisement. Promotions is offering coupons or discounts or prizes, gifts with purchase, free items. Anytime there's like a competition or anything being offered for free, or even a sale is a type of promotion, that is promotional advertising. This creates excitement for the consumer. This encourages the consumer to participate with the product. For example, if there is a gift or some kind of prize, some kind of competition, the consumer is having to interact with the company in order to win. This also adds urgency. Urgency is really important. Urgency means that you must do it now. You have to act now. I don't know about you, but anytime I've seen something on sale, maybe I see some clothes on sale at a store, I am more likely to go look at that sale and look at those clothes and buy something because I think that I'm getting a good deal. I know this happens also on, like, with video games. If I see something on PlayStation that's on sale, maybe I didn't really want to buy that video game before, but because it is so cheap, it convinces me to buy it. Here is one example. Buy one, get one free. This is a really good promotion. It convinces people to go to this restaurant and buy these burgers because they can get 2 for the price of 1. Here is a really interesting promotion. Look at all of these different things being offered. 15% off, free $100 gift card, and free food. Now, if you look closely, this also says the first 100 people at our new Burlington store on Saturday, May 27th will receive the free $100 gift card. This is definitely creating urgency. As well, the free food is between these 2 hours on that day. So you have to go to this store on this day, and you have to be one of the first 100 people to get this free $100 gift card. But $100 is a lot of money. This is definitely convincing to try to go. And everyone gets 15% off a purchase. The next technique is bandwagon appeal. Bandwagon appeal is the idea that you should join others who have bought the product. Basically, bandwagon means everyone else is doing it, so I should too. This can create this feeling of being left out, that fear of missing out as well. So in order to not be left out, in order to be like others, you should buy this product or service. This works because it appeals to that fear of being left out or the need to fit in with the crowd. So again, this is emotional appeal, appealing to fear or need. So maybe you've seen these Cokes with the name on the bottles. I'm not sure if you have seen them, but if you have, maybe you've tried to find your name. You want to find or find the name of a friend. You want to be part of the group. You want to be part of the crowd and have your name be advertised on Coke bottles. Here's another good example of bandwagon advertising. In this advertisement, it says over 1 million Australians have already tried Oral-B toothpaste. So that's saying everyone else is doing it. This is what everyone else uses. You should too. And it's telling you, go pro and make the switch today. The final technique that we are going to talk about is repetition. Repetition is what it sounds like, repeating the product or the company name. Anything that is repeated multiple times in an advertisement is repetition. You'll usually see this more in TV or video ads. Almost every single video ad uses repetition in some way because you can use audio and speak the name of the product, but you can also use visuals and display the name on a screen. However, you can see this in print ads as well. The reason this works is because it really helps the customer remember the product. How many times do you see Kit Kat in this advertisement? I see it 1, 2, 3 times. In this very basic advertisement with very few words, Kit Kat is repeated 3 different times. Here's another example of repetition advertising. Now this is not just one particular ad, it's a type of ad used over and over and over again on a city street. But again, as you're walking down the street, you're seeing this same kind of thing repeated over and over and over again.